Hello, my name is Grace Geen and I work at Outfront Kalamazoo. I'm the Director of Communications and I'm here to talk about your bathroom policy, which I think is, I'm glad you have this policy. First, I'd like to say I found it very interesting that people are, you had the students get up and sing about character, honesty, integrity, fairness, respectfulness, kindness, decency, authenticity, courage, compassion, enthusiasm, humility, generosity, responsibility, honor, and politeness. Those are all the words they sang about. And these are things kids know and understand, yet people, adults in their life will teach them differently because they're scared. I'd like to talk about, as a former elementary school teacher and a parent of a trans son, about harassment in bathrooms. And it's not by pedophiles, it's by cis men. Straight men who are scared and attacked my child in a public restroom. At the time, he was 14 years old, didn't know what to do, went into the men's bathroom because this is how he identifies. And a man, an adult man, harassed him, told him, "You're not a man, you don't belong in here," and called him all sorts of horrible names I will not repeat here. And that, as a parent, that's what you should worry about, being safe. You want your child to be safe? Why are they being attacked by people who should be protecting children? I would really love people to understand that safety, your children are safe. It is the adults in the room who are not making them safe. We, as parents, need to teach our children to be compassionate, and people are people, and love who they love and who they are and how they identify. And if you want to use religion as your cudgel, go right ahead. But religion, and I've read the Bible. I don't subscribe to any religion anymore, but I've read the Bible as a child, and I don't remember anywhere it's saying that you should hurt trans people or people that are differently than you. I swear I thought Jesus said that you should be with kindness, turn the other cheek, be forgiving, be respectful of those, wash the feet of people who are less than you. What happened to all of that? But for some reason, I find it interesting that so many of these parents in these schools are now fighting when their children feel safe and feel fine with it. Children are not being molested in bathrooms. That has never happened. There's no point of that talking about that because it's a non-issue.
About 30 seconds.
Thank you.
After months of turmoil over COVID restrictions, critical race theory, and transgender policies, there are now reports of 2 sexual assaults by a gender-fluid boy. The county's new bathroom policy and a recent change to state law are back in the spotlight. Superintendent Scott Ziegler apologizing after 2 girls reported the sexual assaults on school grounds.
I'm sorry that we failed to provide the safe, welcoming, and affirming environment that we aspire to provide.
According to the Commonwealth's attorney, the same teenager is accused in both incidents that happened months apart at different Loudoun County high schools. In one, the attack took place in a girls' restroom. The alleged attacker allowed access by the school's transgender policy. Scott Smith, father of that victim, is suing the school system after being arrested while trying to confront the board at a recent meeting.
The whole thing was handled poorly.
The superintendent and the school board members insist they were not aware of the specific details of this incident until it was reported in media outlets.
Mr. Ziegler, how could have you lied to all of these parents about what had happened to my daughter?
This all brings renewed criticism on 2 controversial measures. The county's recently adopted rule allowing transgender students to use restrooms that match their gender identity, a policy supported by Virginia's Board of Education, and HB 257, a bill passed in the legislature by the Democrat majority that ended mandatory school reporting of certain crimes, including sexual battery.
I think we can agree that we want all children to be safe. So we can agree that, number one, you shouldn't discriminate against folks, shouldn't hate on folks, no matter what their beliefs and values or what they identify as. We can agree on all that. But you can't make rules for a very small minority of the people that are going to possibly have a negative impact on the whole. You can't make a claim that children never got molested in a restroom, because there's been cases now where children have been raped by these transgender folks, whether they were 100% transgender or just identifying to have an opportunity to go in the bathroom and so forth. So it's a really easy solution. Have a safe place for everyone. whether that be maybe the employees give up one of their bathrooms for the transgender, have a unisex bathroom. I don't know. But this can be a situation and a solution so all can be safe. That's it. It's as easy as that.